What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network, and today you're getting it once again. We have, I don't know what just happened, but we have the Miami Dolphins mock draft, and I'm so excited to bring you guys a mock draft again. I've been delaying this for a while until after free agency. I'm to update you guys because I know a lot of you guys have been asking me about do you want to hear my opinions on free agency? And I like that. I like that you guys value my opinion a little bit. I have a certain schedule now that I'm going to be planning out my videos. I bought a planner for myself so that I can plan out my videos in the way I want them to, and streams and everything. So I already have basically this entire month planned out for what videos are going up when. So just so you know what's going to be going out this week, tomorrow the 15th, we will have the second episode of the COD Dubs. On the 16th, Thursday, we will hopefully have the third. I don't know if I have that many videos, but we'll have the third episode of the COD Dubs. And then on the 17th, I'll do an overall free agency recap of the NFL. And then Saturday will be the second episode, which is the first week of the Dolphins CFM, which is against, I believe, the Jets. And so to update you on streams for this week, tonight we will have a stream. Most likely when you see this video, actually when you see this video, my stream will be live up until I believe 9:30. I'm gonna try to go 7 to 9:30 or 7 to 9. In which, all right, it might be a little shorter, but it'll just be based off of the Dolphins. I'll have a stream on Thursday, which I don't know what that's gonna be about yet, and I'll have a stream Saturday. So just so you guys know, I have basically a lot of stuff set and planned out. I have a planner and I have my videos set, but enough of that. Let's get into what you guys really want to see. You don't want to hear me talk. You guys want to hear about the Miami Dolphins, and I am here to get you guys through. So with free agency coming along, we have a lot of different needs, and I feel like I have a lot more freedom within the first 3 rounds to do what I want to do in terms of my picks. So I'm gonna go NFL mock on this one, and let's start. If Myles Garrett doesn't go 1, that's okay. I was gonna say he's gonna go 1 no matter what. But I have a different strategy with what I want to do this with. Not necessarily going off of really needs. I think that there's just a wide range of things that I can pick at here. I feel like I have a lot of things that I can grab in terms of who I want to go where. And so it's our pick now. And Jabril Peppers is here. I don't necessarily want to get him. Now, this is the interesting one. I feel like the Dolphins can go at any position here. I feel like, obviously, besides like wide receiver and running back, I don't think they'd go there unless they feel like they're not going to be able to get a deal done with Jarvis Landry, in which they would probably trade him. I don't think that's going to happen. But I think they have such a huge opportunity to go at any position they want to here. I mean, they could go safety, they can go edge, they can go guard, offensive tackle if they really wanted to. If they don't like what Juwan James is doing, they could possibly deal him into a trade as well with someone who needs a tackle, maybe grab a couple picks. They can go linebacker, they can go defensive line. I mean, they could go corner. They have a lot of options now because now, although you guys say, oh, we don't have any playmakers, but they have depth. They have, I mean, Lawrence Timmons, besides what anyone else wants to think, is a great pickup for the Miami Dolphins. I think they got him on a steal of a deal. Yes, I think it is a steal of a deal. 2 years, $12 million, $11 million guaranteed, because he produces, he tackles, he's a run stopper. He is going to be that middle linebacker that we need. He's not going to be a coverage linebacker. Okay, that's fine. But at 31, he still has a good amount of speed. He can help Kiko Alonso a lot because he has experience, and this dude gets 110 tackles plus every single year. He had 2 interceptions last year. He's a great run stopper, and a lot of people were tweeting out the gif of him vomiting, and it's like, oh, well, how is it going to be adjusted to warm weather? Well, he grew up in Florida, so it's not going to take that long for him to adjust again from cold to warm. So they have options. We need to grab a linebacker, but it doesn't have to be our number 1 priority. When it comes to the first round, I think they have the ability now, and they still have a lot of cap space. I believe $28 million to still go out and grab some guys. They have an ability now to pick at any position they want. But the one position I think they should grab, and what I think is going to ultimately happen at 22, is going to be Forrest Lamp. Now, I think they'll end up grabbing Forrest Lamp here. I want to very badly, but with a need a defensive lineman, in my opinion, I'm going to go Malik McDowell out of Michigan State. He's going to be that nice inside guy that the Miami Dolphins need. And I feel like he's a guy that you go and grab in the first round. Now, of course, you could go with Wormley out of Michigan. Or you could go with, I can't remember his name right now. Glam something. I can't remember his name right now. Where is it? Glamgo, something like that. I honestly can't remember his name right now. You could go him. Even you could take a chance at Caleb Brantley in the second round. DeMarcus Walker, I think he'll end up being an edge guy, but you never know. But I mean, those guys go quickly. Look at that. Just Chris Wormsley and our good old friend Caleb Brantley went in the second before we even had a chance to pick him up. So you see, you got to take the chances while you have it. A lot of defensive tackles went off the board there. I think Malik McDowell was the perfect pick there. And when it comes to linebacker, we still have choices. I mean, Alex Anzalone is a guy that's really, really high on the Dolphins list. He's high on mine too. But here you see they have the perfect chance to either grab a backup center and Pat Elflein, which is a guy I really like. He's rising up on boards. I think he's very good. They could even grab another tight end, another pass-catching tight end like Evan Ingram, or maybe a Lance Leggett, or a Bucky Hodges is a guy who I really like. Even Jake Butt. They could wait and grab Jonnu Smith. I mean, there's a lot of options here, even at corner. Akila Witherspoon, a guy who I've liked. You guys already know this. He's been rising up on people's boards. Fabian Morrow is another guy. I think, though, I'm going to go with, I don't know. Carl Lawson is my ideal pick here. I think Carl Lawson's going to be a great edge rusher. So I'm going to grab Carl Lawson. So we go defensive line. And in the third round, I'm going to hope that Anzalone falls a little bit. If not, then I'm going to take the bargain deal in Elijah Lee out of Kansas State, who's another guy who I think had a very good combine. The other thing that I was going to consider was safety. But Marcus May, it looks like, at least on this, which I think Marcus May is going to end up being a second-round pick. It looks like he's a little lower here, but Marcus May would be my pick there. So we're going to wait and see. If Marcus May falls a little more, then that's going to be my pick. I'm going to go defense. I know I hadn't drafted a linebacker yet, but if Anzalone is taken, I'm going Marcus May. And you just saw Anzalone just got taken by the Kansas City Chiefs. So the next guys I like are Boulware, Milano, Jaylen Brown, and Elijah Lee. So I can wait a little bit on that. Marcus May is still here. At corner, Fabian Morrow is still here. That's actually a steal. How tall is Fabian Morrow, though? I'm not too sure how tall he is. Let me see. He is 6 foot. So that fits our mold perfectly, actually. So that's great. I'm going to do that, actually. We don't have a 4th-round pick. We have 3/5, though. So I'm going to take the risk here and grab Fabian Morrow. I know I'm not going to get Akila Witherspoon. A lot of you guys will be like, wow, he didn't pick Akila Witherspoon for the first time ever. I got to go something different. But I like how this is working out for us because we're filling positions and we're filling needs in a smart way. Malik McDowell fills a defensive tackle need, gives a lot of pressure onto Jordan Phillips to win that job or be cut at the end of the year. Carl Lawson, a guy who has a lot of strength. You could play him inside or out, which is very productive. And he's going to be another guy that's going to push Andre Branch. He's going to push Terrence Fede. He's gonna, if Dion Jordan stays on the team and they give him a chance, he's gonna push Dion Jordan. These are guys that are gonna give people chances. So I like this. Value picks is what I'm trying to get here, and he's a value pick. And then when you go to Fabian Morrow, he had a great combine, and at 6 foot, I think that's perfect. I don't know what he was at the combine. I saw some highlights of him. I just didn't see his whole thing. But he's a guy who could be a very, very good pick there. Corn Elder just went off the board. I believe Witherspoon already went, yeah. But Witherspoon rose up a lot of people's things, which I dislike a little bit because I really like him. But now it's our pick here. And Jayon Brown is a guy I really like. The other one is Matt Milano, as I said, and Ben Boulware. There's no position here that I feel is a very, very high need. We have a couple fifth rounders, and I feel like we can take a risk here. And I'm going to take Gerard Evans out of Texas A&M. Although I don't think Gerard Evans is from... No, Gerard Evans is Virginia Tech, is he not? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Gerard Evans is Virginia Tech. I don't understand why it says he's from Texas A&M here. But Gerard Evans is from Texas Tech, or from Virginia Tech. Orlovsky fell, so I'm actually going to grab Tyler Orlovsky out of West Virginia, backup center. And then I think I'll grab Tedrick Thompson out of Colorado. He's another guy I really like at safety. So, filling some voids. We grab a QB, just another guy to challenge Brandon Doughty and Matt Moore and Gerard Evans. He had a really good combine as well. It's Virginia Tech, not Texas A&M. We grab a backup center in Tyler Orlovsky. I think he'll be productive. He still has a lot of, I guess, footwork issues, but he can clear that up. Being with a guy like Mike Pouncey should be fine. And then Tedrick Thompson, he can learn under Rashad Jones and Nate Allen, so that works perfectly for us. And now we can pick at any position. And I know you guys are saying we haven't picked a linebacker yet. I think the Dolphins will address that in free agency. I don't think they'll necessarily go for it high in the draft if they address it in free agency. If not, the guy I think they're going to go for is going to be I can't remember his name right now, but I'll figure it out in a second. Matt Milano just went off the board, which only leaves Ben Boulware as the guy I like here. We don't have a 6th, but we have a 7th. So with our 7th, I think I'm going to grab Jonnu Smith or Geno Smith, depends on how you say his name. But that's the guy I'm going to grab, and the Bears got him. That's nice, but we have a high 7th because of the Jaguars. So there's nothing really here that grabs my eye now that Jonnu Smith or Geno Smith, however you say his name, is gone. So I think I'm going to go and just grab Ben Boulware here just to have the pick. And hopefully, it used to say we had 2 7s on here. I don't know why it still does. So if we do have 2 7s, I'm just going to pick the last guy on the board, which is Victor Bolden. But we shouldn't have 2 7s if it updated correctly. Because it said we did. So it does say we have 2 7s. We don't. So I'm just going to grab Victor Bolden since he's the, I guess you could say, worst guy on the board. And I'm not going to include him when I talk about our draft. But I think I drafted a pretty good team. Now, some of you guys might disagree, but I feel like it was a very good pick. I feel like we did very good. Now, we didn't fill out the need a linebacker necessarily. And with Ben Boulware, I got a smaller guy. But I think it's been proven with Zach Thomas and Mike Hull because he's been producing. I mean, his first game he got a pick was pretty good. He's been producing. He's not horrible. He has some development that he needs to do, but that'll work itself out. So I feel like we didn't address it as much as I would like to. But the guy who I could have addressed it with, which I'm trying to remember his name right now. Oh my God, where is he? Where is he? Of course, Raekwon McMillan, Zach Cunningham. Where is this man? I can't find it. Oh, Hassan Reddick. That's the guy who I end up thinking is going to get drafted by the Dolphins, either Hassan Reddick or Forrest Lamp. But that's a guy I could have gotten. He could play both defensive line, linebacker. I mean, he's a guy who could be a force. But I wanted to go defensive tackle and go with Malik McDowell. Just my preference. Then I went defensive line again. I got Carl Lawson. And then I went corner. Got Fabian Moro. 6 foot. Fits the mold that we want. Then without a 4th round pick, we go to the 5th round. In which I decided to try to grab a quarterback to challenge our backups. Maybe a guy we can develop. Gerard Evans out of Virginia Tech. He did pretty well at the combine. He has a strong arm. He had some accuracy that was good and bad, both in college and at the combine. And then you got Tyler Orlovsky, who I think is a value pick at center. And then Tedrick Thompson, who isn't getting a lot of love. The Colorado guys and Chidobe Awuzie and Akila Witherspoon, these guys all have crazy names, but they're getting some love for their good combines. Tedrick Thompson, I'm not too sure if he was at the combine because I didn't get to watch all of it because I was at school while they were doing the corners and the safeties, so that was unfortunate. But I'm pretty sure he did not too bad. If he like in terms of like his season wasn't bad. Let me see if he was at the combine because I'm not too sure if he was in the combine. I don't think he was. Yeah, he wasn't at the combine, I don't believe. No. Oh yeah, he was. Okay, so he was at the combine. A 4.6, 17 reps, 32.5 inch vertical. That broad jump is pretty good. Okay, so it's not horrible. He's 6 foot. I didn't know if he was at the combine or not. He didn't have a bad combine. He didn't do as well as Chidobe Awuzie and Ahkello Witherspoon did, but he's got good speed. So I think that'll be fine. He ran a 4.6. That's pretty good for a safety. Could have been a little faster. Probably would have liked him to be in that 4.55 or that 4.56 range. But the 4.6, just a couple of milliseconds off. So then you go to Ben Boulware, who's our last pick. Disregard Victor Bolden. We don't have that 7th round pick, so disregard Victor Bolden. We only have 1/7. So I feel like that's good. I feel like I did a very good draft here, very value draft. I'm still working on my 7th-round mock draft. I think that's supposed to have it here. When is it supposed to come out? My 7th-round mock draft is scheduled to come out on the 31st of March, which is a Friday. So in 3 weeks, if I finish it quicker, because I still have to look at a lot of combine stuff, I'll probably try to finish it this weekend. If I do, then it'll come out earlier. If not, it'll come out at a reasonable time, just so I can make it the way I want it to be. And then I'll do my second and final one right before the draft. So those ones are ones that I want to really, really work on, watch some combine tape, get to know some people a little better. But I hope you guys did very much enjoy this. If you guys want to see the first round mock draft on, let's say, the 16th, which is Thursday, this Thursday, in case I don't have a 3rd episode of COD Dubs with Reagan, then put that down in the description or in the comment section below. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I believe we are closing in on 500 subscribers. We are at 476, so we are 24 away from 500. I wanted to hit by my birthday, but that's when I hit my slump. So hope you guys did very much enjoy the first episode. Thank you guys so much for the support that you had on the Miami Dolphins CFM. I really liked the way that I did it, and I didn't expect it to get the love it's gotten so far in just under 24 hours. Usually, I believe that it would probably get maybe like 50, 60 views. But I really, really do like the support you guys gave on it. Right now, it's at 215. If you guys haven't seen it, go check out my channel. Go see that video. I think the way I constructed the team and the way I dealt with it and the way I'm doing this franchise mode is going to be very fun, very entertaining for you guys. I'm not going to do this whole mold of rebuilding up until I get to Madden 18. I do think there's still some holes on the team, but I'm going to play it the way I do. I'm going to make sure that everything goes the way I want it to be. And I'm going to make sure that I get guys under contracts that I want. I'm going to make trades that I need. If there's a position I need, I'm not going to value picks as much as I would want to or I would in previous rebuilding. So this one's going to be more of a win now mentality. If you guys didn't know who our quarterback is, it'll surprise you. So you got to go look at that video. Also, like I said, make sure you guys subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you comment down below anything at all yet with this draft. Make sure you guys go check out Fanspeak. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. And as always, peace.